Big salute, big salute, big salute, big salute. Big salute. Love you. Love y'all, man. Support Goon, support squad, big bro, big sis, fam, nieces and nephews. Love y'all, man. Let's jump straight into it. Chapter 59. The decision. The decision. Chapter 59. Holy Quran, chapter 78, verse 2, of the tremendous announcement, the day of decision. We are now living in the time in which we must decide on what we shall do. It is very important that we arrive at a solution, come to a definite agreement. You, black man and black woman of America, are holding back your decision. You are waiting because of the people who have brought this day of decision to us by their way of rule. Their rule is in the way of injustice. Their rule is in the way of injustice. Now the God of justice is before us, and we must decide upon whether or not we will accept a change of rulers or remain under the present rule that is passing from the scene. We must decide rightly in order to relieve the people of the pressure of injustice. Let our decision be for the benefit of our present and our future generations. We have no objection to that person who makes up his mind to remain in what he is already in. However, this announcement of great importance is laid before you and me so that we may come to some kind of decision, agreement on what we shall do about the truth of this announcement. The announcement is the truth. It is asking us to decide on whether or not we are going to accept the truth or remain in falsehood. It is called the day of decision. Decide this day which God you shall serve, the God of freedom, justice, and equality, or the same old wicked God whose rule Allah God is here to bring to an end. The wicked rulers veil the eyes of the people with falsehood, so that the people may take falsehood for truth and truth for falsehood. This is what the Bible and Holy Quran teaches us. All of the important announcements made by the prophets from Moses to the present day, the enemy of truth has deceived the people and made the people think that they were listening to falsehood. They made the people think that the prophet and his God were too weak to prevail over falsehood with truth. What is said here in this writing is directed to the black man in America. He is the real one who must decide on whether or not to remain in what he is in or accept a better world that is ruled by the God of freedom, justice, and equality. My black brother, I want you to know that you are in a pitiful condition here in this day, in which the announcement is being made to you to make up your mind about what you are going to do. In plain words, I wish to write here and tell you that you do not have a long time in which to decide on what you want to do. Thinking that you have a long time to decide is the mistake that people made in the past. Noah's people and Lot's people were the losers for ignoring the announcement from these worthy prophets. They waited for they thought that what they had was going to continue to be. We here in America do not have to wait and see, for America is folding up under divine chastisement and destruction is taking place before your and my eyes. Also, the Bible and the Holy Quran prophesied of these days and what is going on. These days are the days of judgment of Allah God against the wicked. To see more may mean the end of your life and my life, as it was with the people of Noah and Lot, who waited to see more. That's just like if you at the party of the club and somebody start fighting, Don't go towards the fight, man. Get away. Because they finna start shooting. They could not come to a decisive point of agreement. They waited, and maybe you too will wait. To wait for the truth to be fulfilled means that we will suffer the consequences of the truth for not accepting the truth, the day of decision. As there were opponents of the prophets in the past, we have opponents of the prophets in the modern time. Yeah, we got opponents and they don't even make sense. I'm like, what? Man. With all of the warnings that have with all of the warnings that was given before these days, we could make our decisions so easily. Remember, the people of Noah had no prophets nor scripture before Noah. Again, remember that even as late as the time of Moses, the people of Moses, the Israelites, had no previous scriptures before Moses. You, black brother, are better off. You have all of the scriptures that were given to prophets throughout the whole 6,000 years of the white man on the planet Earth. And then you will be so foolish as to delay in making a good decision until you see something happen. And as the Holy Quran and Bible teaches us, or until you see the angels coming in the clouds of heaven before you make up your mind. But still, probably you will reject that. Surely it will come in the clouds of heaven. But as the Holy Quran teaches you, it will not be a good day for you who have waited for such time. When the angels come in the clouds of heaven, they will not be coming to do anything like preaching or giving you further. Hold on. Further knowledge. It is prophesied that on the day of judgment, the angels will come to execute judgment on you for not believing and to save those who do believe. The preacher, the messenger, is the first to be judged. Then the angels come to execute judgment on those who did not believe the messenger. The angels in the time of Lot are a good warning to you today. Those people were lost, for the angels came to execute judgment on the opponents and disbelievers of Lot and the cities of the plain where he was living. The day of decision only means the resurrection and judgment of the present world, as Jesus prophesied, as it was in the day of Noah, Abraham, and Lot, so it will be today. They were eating and drinking and having a good time, as they called it. Party, party, party. But it is not a good, but it is not a good, but it is not a good time. It is a wicked time. The history teaches us that by waiting, they were the losers, but yet it will be the same today. It is the same, for it is going on now. You are rejecting the truth and you are accepting falsehood instead. Naturally, the enemy of truth is angry with the bearer of the truth because by nature, the enemy was not made of truth. He was made of falsehood. But again, the book, Bible, teaches that whosoever believeth the same shall be saved. This is truth, whether he is white or black. If a white man, woman, boy, or girl believes, even though by nature they are not the real righteous, their faith will get them out of the hell that Allah God threatens this world with, and their time will be prolonged. I am sure that you know this. They also know this. A remnant of them will escape if they have the faith in Allah God and his religion Islam, as Jesus prophesied in the Bible, that even though an enemy give one of his least ones, believers, a drink of water, and that being an act of goodness, the God will not deprive that act of goodness of its reward. Make up your mind. Come to a right decision. I'm warning you. Woo! In chapter 60, that's the next chapter, chapter 60. When ye shall see all these things. So when we come back, we're going to read, when you see these things, boy. So big salute, man. Love y'all, man. We'll be back. I'll probably be back later on today with a live. Whenever y'all, well, I don't think no, well, I don't know what's going on in America. I'll be back. Y'all should be up and moving. Phone should be on, so hit the notification bell. Like, share, subscribe. And see y'all later, man. And remember, use your big stick while speaking gently. And I hope you got the message. Aye.